Hi everybody, welcome back to Mr.Classik. We are back with our 69 Camaro Resto-Mod, and here we have an LSX 454 crate engine. Now this is what's going in this vehicle, along with a 4L70E. Now I want to know, Zork,
yeah,
why do people elect to go with an LSX 454 instead of a standard LS engine?
Mac Daddy.
Mac Daddy, I like
Mac
that.
Daddy.
So give me a little more info.
The regular LS series motors like LS1, LS2, LS3, even LS7, they all have 4 bolts per cylinder head, or per cylinder. So you got 1, 2, and then you have the 2 on the other side. The LSX series, they have 6. So you have this one here is the additional one, and there's one on the other side. That is great if you want to add more power. So if you want to add a lot of nitrous later, the motor's already ready for it. If you want to add a turbo, you want to add a supercharger, this is the way to go. The other difference is the block is also cast iron. It is a lot stronger. It's rated a lot more versus any of the other standard LS style motors. So basically, when you see LSX 454, you have all those cubic inches, but you also know that that motor can go further. If you want to make 1,000 horsepower, 1,500 horsepower, you know you don't have to worry about that motor coming apart. So you're investing in the future.
So what he means by that is, in layman's terms, is if you want to use forced induction like a turbo, supercharger, or what other type of forced induction is there?
Juice. Nitrous.
Juice the nitrous. Now, I see that the intake manifold is on the floor and there is some weird plate hanging out here in the front. What do we got here?
That's how we get the motor in without damaging anything.
That's right, the hooks.
Yeah, we can put the hook in the chain
engine
here. So we took the valley plate off that came with the crate motor. We put this on so we can test fit the motor, move it around without damaging anything. So we got the intake right here.
I guess we could put this up here, which would look kind of like that once it is installed. And then we have a factory-looking LSX 454.
Right, now these motors do use the LS7 rectangular port. You want to flip it over?
Let's flip it on
so
over
we
here.
got the large rectangular port here. These flow very good. These intakes are also wider. So in LS7, the width from here to here is wider than, say, an LS3, which is a similar looking port. So these just flow a lot better. It's just better airflow right to the valve.
Now, what type of horsepower are we looking at on this LSX 454?
These are 627, right out of the crate.
627 horsepower.
Right out of the crate.
Right out of the crate.
And again, this is a motor that you can still drive anywhere you want to go. You can take this anywhere you want to go. It starts right up. It sounds great. You don't have to worry about tuning issues, but it also, you can escalate it to wherever you want to go. So if this guy's not happy with his 627 horsepower and he says, hey Johnny, let's go to 850. We can go to 850. We don't have to touch this block anymore.
I'm not really happy with this chair. Excuse me. So, all right, let's get back to the front drive. Now we have a front drive here, which we are looking at a Holley Sniper front drive serpentine system. What do we have here?
You know what I like about these Holleys? You have that one large piece there. That water pump basically houses all the components. So it's a nice clean install. You don't see little support brackets anywhere. It's a nice easy install for those people to do it yourselfers.
I like that little compact look.
That's nice.
Everything is here in the front.
Look.
Everything is nice and tight.
It works. If you were using a smaller chassis, this is no problem in a Camaro, but if you were using like a smaller vehicle, these Holley units would be great to use in a smaller vehicle because you don't have all that space, especially an LS motor's pretty wide.
So Zork, in closing, I think this is a perfect power plant for this vehicle, considering that we did a 4-link in the back. We are transferring 627 horsepower through the crank. And this car is going to be pretty gnarly when it's done. So
I think the customer's going to be happy with it, just like that.
I agree with you. So please stay tuned to the next episode, and we'll see you next time. Oh, hey!
Another thing to fix around here.
Another thing to fix.
Subscribe to Mr. Classik YouTube channel for more episodes.